Listen, people love calling Gen Z entitled, and sure, there may be some valid reasons, but a lot of the times it's because we have the audacity to demand rights we are entitled to, and the internet has provided the ability to learn and find the language to express this. In terms of sexual pleasure, we can thank activists in a variety of causes for their advocating, and there's a lot we can learn. Sexual rights, as I discussed in a previous video, are human rights related to sexuality and sexual health, and contribute to our overall health and well-being. Did you know that sexual pleasure is inherently linked to sexual rights and sexual health? Let's talk about it. First, to clarify, sexual pleasure should be exercised within the context of sexual rights. So this means that everyone has the right to experience sexual pleasure if they choose to, and that comes with respecting human rights, like the right to equality, right to education, right to autonomy and bodily integrity, right to highest attainable standard of health and well-being. Sexual pleasure in this definition does not come with a violation of other people's rights and well-being. Let's establish where we are at. Even now, in a society that some argue is more progressive, there is not equality in who can access pleasure or participate in consensual sexual behaviors, especially in countries where it is legal to be gay, lack comprehensive sexuality education, or criminalize reproductive health care, which all are violations of sexual rights and affect sexual well-being. Considering how sex negative the world can be, it is even harder to broach topics of sexual pleasure, especially when healthcare providers, sex ed classes, and even some families refuse to talk about it. These are all barriers to full realization of sexual well-being, in addition to sexual rights and sexual health. When one area is violated or ignored, this will have a negative influence on the others, which is why the Global Advisory Board of Sexual Health and Well-Being proposed a triangle approach, because improvements in one area require the reinforcement in others. This is why it is important to address misconceptions around sexual pleasure that increase shame and stigma. Being able to recognize this intersection makes it easier to advocate for advancement in others. So, as another demanding Gen Z person, know that your sexual health and sexual rights are connected to sexual pleasure. And it's important to live in a world where people can choose to experience sexual pleasure alone or with others if they see fit, not have that decided for them by society.